Hi, guys. We missed you.
We missed you guys. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Welcome
Wednesday.
back to another episode of Good Girls Read, hosted by yours
Laura.
truly and
Laura
Carmen,
and Carmen.
the besties who just love to yap for hours.
Oh, yes, we
Anyways,
do.
welcome back to another episode. And today's a good one, guys. It's very nostalgic.
Yes.
And we're taking it back to 10 years ago, pretty much, where it was like, what you want to say? It's like the beginning of us becoming readers, pretty much.
Yeah, I think it was 10, 15 years ago that we we'll say officially became readers.
Officially, yeah.
Yes. When we got
So-
hooked to books.
Exactly. So think of us in between 2011, 2016, Carmen and Laura. 2011, Laura was a fetus. Carmen was the ripe age of 21.
I was 11. Wait, was I 11? I think so.
No, if I was 21, you were not 11.
No, wait. Am I miscalculating?
You're so miscalculating.
It's not my thing.
The math is
Wait.
not my thing. Wait, you were 14.
I was 14?
You
Are
were
you sure?
14. Yes, because 7 plus 4
14.
is
I
11.
did the math. I was like, wait, what did I think I was 11?
Girl, I'm the one that's bad at math, not you. And that's both of my parents are accountants. Ooh.
I'm good with counting sometimes. Just some other times I'm not. I don't know why I thought I was 11. Oh, because 2011, 11. I'm like, what the fuck's with me?
No, baby girl. No, you were 14.
I was 14.
Either way, though.
Still a fetus.
Still a fetus reading in the dark smut.
Yeah.
Literally. Reading in the dark smut. Carmen, not so much. Carmen was reading, we're having a day if I'm already talking about myself in third person. If I haven't even entered the chat. Anyways, welcome to our What Were We Reading / watching 10 to 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's our nostalgia episode. You know what it's reminding me of? Did you see Inside Out 2?
Yes.
The little nostalgia lady that comes in and she's like, and they're like, not now, nostalgia, that comes. But literally,
I was trying not to cry.
I was trying not to cry, what my body was like back in the day. Tight.
Ugh.
Tight.
Don't even.
It's fine. I bounced back after having a kid. It's cool.
You're good.
But anyways,
we're good.
This all got set off by the Hannah Montana
reunion concert. By the time this comes out, it will already be out, I think, or almost.
No, I don't know. No, or about to be out.
About to be out or out already, but we're very excited.
We're very excited. We're going to be watching it together in real life. We're so excited.
Yes.
We are Hannah stans in this house.
Yes.
You get the best of both worlds. This is very off key again, but I don't really care.
Horrible. We're not singers.
We're not
singers.
I'm
it's
not
fine.
a singer, but it's
No.
okay. Any Hoosier.
It's okay.
We are here to talk about, obviously, like I prefaced, the time range is 2011 to 2016. And we're just going to get into it and we're going to talk about everything between books that we read, tropes. I think we're going to talk about tropes. Comfort shows, because it would not be a nostalgia episode if we were not talking about comfort shows.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the shows in the 2010s were...
Yes.
Girl.
No words. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would recommend 1,000 stars. 100%. Yes. Clapping for us, queen. Because the shows now are not giving.
No, I feel like I still rewatch more than watch new shows. I just go back to nostalgia and comfort. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But I'm saying, the 90s and the 2000s and even the 2010s had such good TV.
And Disney Channel.
Girl, don't even get me started. I'm going to start crying. Don't even get me started on Disney Channel. And the Disney Channel original movies. Okay, anyways.
Okay,
I know.
let's begin.
I know. Okay, fine. So what we're gonna start off with the listeners at home. We're just gonna start spitting off questions, and then Laura and I are gonna tell you about ourselves, what we were like as baby readers. So I'll
Yes.
start by asking my bestie girl here. What were you like as a reader back then?
I feel I'm a little embarrassed right now, but I feel like I was very, very obsessed with spicy books and vampires specifically.
Vampire
Because,
Smut.
like, yeah, Vampire Smut most. I did read some others, but like, I just had like a vampire era, we'll say.
Yeah, the vampires were in. That was like the whole thing. Like Vampire
Yes.
Diaries. It was like a
Yes.
whole monster
I
revolution at that.
forgot.
Do you remember Teen Wolf?
Yes, I
Girl,
love Teen Wolf.
that's what I'm saying. Like while you were reading like good stuff, I was reading corny romances. Like who's the baby daddy? The things Kindle
I'm
was
dead.
recommending, but this was before Kindle Unlimited was like a thing. So it's like I would read one romance and then obviously it like recommends you everything else, but then like all the other and the covers of these books were like not cute.
Horrible.
I mean, it was just like a
Okay.
muscular man like holding a baby. And like not bad, not bad. Like I'm not, no one want. I mean, who doesn't want to see a man holding a muscular
guy.
man
Yeah.
holding a baby? Just kind of get the motor
Hot.
running. It's giving hot daddy.
Oh my god, it is giving hot daddy them.
You know, yeah, girl. Just
Yeah.
maybe I might need to frequent these books again. Any Hoosier, but yeah, but like all of like those like that you just like kind of like eat them up, and obviously it's like in the beginning, you know, in the beginning they see each other, and it's either like the miscommunication trope or like they hate each other, then they get together and they like bang it out because they're like angry, but then they start liking it, like like any good romance. But then there's like the third act breakup, which I hated. But then at the end of the day, it always ended up in a happily ever after. So like you always knew what you were gonna get. At least I did.
That's good.
And I was like eating them up though. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yum yum.
You don't even know. Exactly. Okay. Anyways, what you thought your taste was versus what it actually was.
Okay. I thought that my taste was just me loving vampire books. But like at the end now, I realized that it was just me trying to escape reality with the supernatural.
Did you ever watch Supernatural, by the way?
I love Supernatural.
Because you know who's in that show? Daddy Dean from Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
And
I mean, his name is not Dean, but
I know
in the show,
I know.
it's not.
Jared Paladecki or whatever his name is. Yeah.
That is his name.
I know, but I don't know if I was saying it or if he was like a Jake. No, it's Jared.
Jared?
Jared?
No, wait. No, you're making me doubt. Whatever.
Okay,
we'll
please
skip
Google.
it.
It's fine. Honestly, I don't know. Like my taste, like again, like I was reading like these
Shitty books.
Shitty books. I wanted good books, and I knew I could get to like an elevated palette, which I do later. Which I mean, okay, would we consider like when I went down the road that was at the beginning of my reading journey, but then as like we really got into like my spicy, like really spicy, when I found 50 Shades of Grey, would we consider that like an elevated palette?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we started off with like shitty romances, kind of like with like Fabio on the cover. And Fabio. And those like the books my mom was reading. I had no business even looking at those covers when I was little. I was like, mother.
Mother.
But anyways, she is mother. But, and then I obviously graduated to 50 Shades of Grey, which is where I needed to be. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. But I will say this. If someone judged you for your personality based on what you read in 2011, what would you think? I'd be excommunicated from the reading community, that's for sure. They'd be like, go back to school.
I don't think I would.
No.
Because I didn't read bad books. That's the thing. I read really good books. Yeah. And I still reread some of them.
Really?
Nowadays. Because Yeah, we'll just leave it at that because we'll mention it later. But like, I still read some of them. Like some others, not so much because they were like not young adult, but like they were like for we'll say simpler minds, but like younger
Simple minds.
minds. That sounded so bad though. But
Did.
like,
It's fine.
no,
It's fine. We're not gonna get canceled. No, please don't. Fingers crossed. Why can't I cross my fingers today? Fingers crossed it doesn't happen. It's fine, Queen.
I did it for both of us.
I did it for both of us, yeah. It's fine. Okay. So now we're going to talk about our personalities back then because I feel like my personality, I don't know about you, but my personality has evolved for the better, I will say.
Yeah, yeah.
For the better. Okay. What was your favorite genre back then?
Again, romance, specifically about vampires or supernatural. I just
Monster.
That's what I read. Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of not really monster. Monster's different, but like just supernatural beings, like werewolves, like witches, like all that things. But
Yeah, I feel
what
like
about
you
you
needed
though?
me. I was definitely dystopian and YA
Okay.
romance. This is like what my
Explain what
palette is
this.
spent.
Yes, explain what it is though for the people that have no idea
Okay,
what
so
dystopian is.
dystopian was very like Maze Runner, Divergent.
Mhm.
I don't think the Hunger Game would the Hunger Games be? It's not. Is that
I think
dystopian?
so. I
Yeah.
think it
Okay.
is.
And then obviously YA romance. Like I read The Fault in Your Stars. So again, I was wrecked by a book.
That is,
Forgot about
yeah.
that. I really forgot about that. And I read that like not on Kindle. Like I don't know where it is now. I had the hard copy of The Fault in Our Stars and girl,
Wow. Wow.
that was a book. Like
That was a book.
that
I
was a
erased
book.
it from my mind because
Me
that was a
too.
hard book
That was a
to
hard book
read.
to read and a pill to swallow.
Mhm.
Beautifully written.
So
100%.
beautiful.
So beautiful. And the movie did it justice, I think, as well.
I agree.
I agree. And I will wait, my heart just got sad.
It's fine.
Just thinking about it really. Okay, anyways, before I start crying cuz you know I will cry.
Mm.
Books you refuse to read.
At the time, still now
No,
a little bit
say
nonfiction.
self-help books.
Okay.
Like
Life, sometimes we just need an escape, and for
that's what
me,
a
books
book
are my
is.
escape. So, like, I'm not gonna read something about someone who suffered and died
Yeah,
and like their biographies. I'm like, that doesn't mean I haven't read them because, like, in school, you have to read a
you
lot of
have to.
stuff. But, like, right now, it's just not my thing. And it still wasn't my thing. I
Yeah.
was not reading a biography for fun.
Yeah. No, me neither. Like that's not my cup of tea. Like,
Exactly.
I don't like it's cool. I love when people write like their biographies, but at the same time I'm like, can I read this on Wikipedia? Like I don't think, sorry, that might be really offensive like for someone who's written a biography. In my opinion, again, let me preface it. This is my opinion solely. I don't think I like anyone that much to read a biography.
Would you read my biography?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I would
I
read
would
yours.
write, I
Taylor Swift's
Ta-
too. We
girl
love Taylor.
would read Taylor's biography in a drop of a hat. Even
Yeah.
though you and I already know her life pretty well.
Yeah.
But I still I want the backside tea. So I take it
Yeah.
back.
A
I would read
documentary. A documentary.
We've watched her
Yeah.
documentary. Like it
Yeah.
just makes
I
you
would
feel
love a
yeah.
season, 2 seasons of her documentary. That I would gladly watch for sure. I would love it.
100%. I want to rewatch it again. And I mean, it's not like I don't already know what's happening,
Yeah.
but it's one of those things that like other celebrities, I'm like, not that
No.
interesting to me. Like, I don't really care. Like, you're just like a regular person. The fact that, like, you know, you have fame because of, I don't know.
X, Y, and Z. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because either like you're a singer or like you're a movie star, like, fantastic. But in my eyes, you're just like a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
And especially don't want to read the biographies of like reality stars that I'm like, you have no business writing one.
Yeah.
When you got like your 15 minutes to fame because you pulled some girl's hair on TV.
That's so funny.
Right?
I would I will watch reality TV though. I have to
Oh
preface
yeah.
this.
Okay, my guilty pleasure. Yes, like who doesn't want to watch someone else's problems unfold on the television?
I
And
love
then
it.
you get to be like eating your popcorn. You're like, oh, my life isn't that shitty.
Wow.
Like she has it way worse, and the internet is talking
Yeah.
about it.
Like, I don't know why I'm sad about my life.
I don't know.
Because this is worse.
I literally don't know why. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if someone put us on a reality show?
That would be funny.
Honestly, it's like what we said a couple of episodes ago. We should get a comedy special. Netflix,
should.
if you're listening.
Netflix.
HBO does some as well. Put
Okay.
us on a Netflix, on a special, and just let us
Okay.
yap, because the things that come out of our
Yes.
mouth, sans filter, hilarious.
It's so funny. We're so funny, just in general. We're laughing all the time.
I know. The thing, girl, I sometimes have to put a filter in my mouth, on my
Yeah.
mouth, because like
Yeah.
I don't know, like if I'm not comfortable with certain people, like I have to be like, ugh.
You even change your voice.
My voice
like,
does change an
yeah.
octave.
Yeah.
She
You're
knows.
like, hi, how are you? It's very white girl American. It's so funny.
It is. It's my mom voice. Like when I go
Yeah.
pick up my son from school, I'm like, "Hi! Oh my god,
Yes.
how are you?"
Yes.
It
I
goes
just
up.
love.
It just goes like the octaves just keep going up. Also, when I'm in an uncomfy situation,
Yeah.
up. But then if not, I'm just like, "Hey, girl, what's up? How
What's
you doing?
up?
What's up?" But anyways, okay.
Let's continue this.
Continue. Okay, authors you obsessed over.
Okay, tell me yours first.
Okay, I have a list. Suzanne Collins, obviously, she number 1 because she wrote The Hunger Games, and we all know how I
Mhm.
feel about The Hunger Games in this house.
You love it.
I love it. E.L.
Next.
James, 50 Shades of Grey. John
Mhm.
Green, The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
Veronica Roth wrote Divergent. Love it. Jojo, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Moyes. She wrote Me Before You. Did you ever read that book, girl?
I
Another
didn't. I saw the movie.
Okay. If the movie wrecked you, the book is going to wreck you more, which is what happened to me.
Yeah, I don't want to be wrecked yet, so maybe some other time.
Girl. Okay.
Just tell me next one.
James Dashner, because he wrote The Maze Runner.
The Maze Runner.
And then I saved the best for last. Jenny Han, because she
we
wrote.
love Jenny Han.
Oh my God, To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Yes.
I read,
Beautiful.
okay, I read the first book, so it's not really 2016, but it is 2017. I read it when I was pregnant with my son. Well, I read all 3.
Aw.
Girl, maybe that's why my blood pressure was high. I was crying the whole time.
Poor baby.
Poor baby. But they're so good. And I loved the movies on Netflix. I actually rewatched them.
I
as
did that too.
comfort movies.
Me too.
Which is your favorite?
Wait, I feel like the third one. Because, like, she goes to New York and it's like her discovering herself. But, oh, sorry, spoilers, just in case.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. But they still end up together and, like, it's just beautiful. And I love the Exo Kitty show.
Exo Kitty is so good because I love Kitty as like her younger sister in the show. But I think my favorite one is the first one.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like the beginning of like her and Peter's
like all
like
the thirds.
relationship.
Yeah, the first, yeah.
And then like he takes her to the party and like even though they're faking
The
it, but like
scrunchie.
and the scrunchy and like even though they're like already like they're faking it, but like they love each other already.
Like you can see
like little things. He makes her his lock screen
beautiful.
queen.
Beautiful.
Like if ladies,
The tears.
Ladies of the real world, if your man is not making him his lock screen your photo, run. Red flag. Okay, you should be
Is it actually a red flag? I don't know. I have Taylor.
But that's fine.
But I'm also single.
Okay,
singer.
but I feel like the minute that you get into a new relationship, maybe Taylor will be on the inside and the photo of you and your man on the outside.
Or woman.
Or woman.
Don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Your significant partner.
Yes.
But like it's like if you're not okay, mine is an exception to the rule here.
It's Taylor.
Okay, if
girl.
This
here. Wait, I have my sister. Wait,
that's
maybe
cute.
I wasn't supposed to show her. It's fine.
This right here, for the ones who can't see me, I'm pointing at my lock screen. It's not your man. I mean, it's not you on your man's phone. Run.
Yeah.
Okay? That's all I have to say about that.
It's fine. Okay.
It's fine. Tell me who you were
Let me
obsessed with,
tell
though.
you. Okay. Obviously, because I started my reading journey with Twilight, I had to put
Yeah.
Stephanie Meyer,
Okay.
Meyer,
Yeah.
whatever her name is. Beautiful. Then, okay, because she wrote the Twilight Saga just
Yeah.
briefly. Then there was the Spanish girl
Yes, I
that
know
was
who you're
obsessed with
talking
her
about.
books.
Yes.
Valenti, she wrote the Vanir Saga. Obsessed with that one.
Obsessed.
I keep rereading it because it's so good, even if it's in Spanish. Please, if you
Someone
work
translate to English.
somewhere, yes, please translate this. I really want to read it in English. Okay,
For real.
I'll buy all the copies. I have the first
I want
editions of
them.
the books.
I want
I
them
just need them
now.
in English too. Okay,
Yes.
then Becca Fitzpatrick, she wrote the Hush Hush series.
What is
I
that?
was obsessed. It's a book about, I think he's an angel or something like that.
Oh, wait.
Like,
I could get behind that.
yeah, I'll send you the book later.
Okay.
Lauren Kate, she wrote Fallen, the book.
Okay.
PC and Christine Cast, they wrote the House of the Night series. Very good series. Very long too, but
I'm
very good
making
series.
notes. I'm making notes.
Yes. Richelle Mead, she wrote the Vampire Academy.
I see a pattern here.
Yeah. And then Linda Howard, she wrote Death Angel. That's not a pattern. That's the only book that was humans, but it's kind of like a mystery. It's so good. So good.
I love a mystery.
Yeah.
During
she
the
fixed her
day.
death. She fixed her death to run away from someone because she stole from him because he's a bad person. And then he sends the assassin to follow her.
And the
And they fall
assassin
in
falls in love with
love.
her. Yay! Wait, that's good.
It's so good. You need to buy this book. It's on Kindle. It's not on Kindle Unlimited, but it's like a Kindle version. It's so
But that
good.
sounds so good.
Yeah, I reread it last
I
year.
would read that.
Yeah, and it's still as good as it was when I read it 15, 14.
Girl, my first stint, it was not me reading it. It was my 6th grade language arts teachers. Shout out to Mrs. Sauleda. So, Mrs. Sauleda, at a certain point, like, she would carve out like 15, 20 minutes, maybe even like a half an hour of our language arts class. And at this point in like 6th grade at my Catholic elementary school, we were already like switching classrooms or whatever. So even though she was my homeroom teacher, but she would carve out 30 minutes and she would read us this book. It was called The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle.
That sounds familiar.
Yes. So this is, okay, obviously not a smut book. This is like a regular literature book. So it's like this girl who she is, I don't know what time period it was, but like there were obviously traveling by boat. So like this was like maybe 1600, 1700s around there. And so she's like this very beautiful girl. She's a teenager and she's on this ship going somewhere, I don't remember, and a murder happens and she somehow gets wrapped into that and they start to blame her. When I tell you that is like what opened like my curiosity about books, because she would always leave us on a cliffhanger. Like she had already
that. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, and she would read fairly fast to us, so like we would we would retain, that's the word I was looking for, and retain the information that she was telling us. But girl, she knew exactly what she was doing because she would end it on the chapters that we would all be like, what's happening? And then she's like, you'll have to come back tomorrow and we'll see what happens next to Charlotte. And I was like, you'll tell me what happens to Charlotte now. Right now. And then I would go up to her in homeroom and I'd be like, listen, can you tell me what's going to happen with Charlotte? Is she going to walk the plank? What's going to happen? Like, is she going to die? Like, what's going to happen? And she goes, I can't tell you. Come back in 4th period. And I was like, okay. No me gusta.
No me gusta. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I was literally you know me, I was a very sassy girl. I still am. But I was very sassy at age 10, 11. Like I had no business being that sassy. And I'm surprised I didn't get a demerit or get expelled. Thank you very much. Anyways. Any Hoosier. Okay. Books that you thought were peak literature.
We didn't put books. We just put it general.
Well, yeah, like the type of book.
Yeah, just YA.
YA.
We thought they were the best thing, and then we discovered smut, and we were like, yeah, we love this.
We love smut in this house. But we should talk about it because there is a difference between spicy and smutty.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever talked about that. We're going to table that.
No, we have. We have talked about this. We talked about our spice.
We talked about our spice levels, but we're talking about like general in books because some people will like say that like a romance book is like a regular romance book is smutty. And I'm like, no.
No.
No. If they're not bent over backwards, no.
Yeah.
If they're not doing like some like
contortionist moments.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, the spread eagle. Like literally, wee! If she's not twirling from the ceiling naked, it's not smutty.
Yes,
if
queen.
she's not, and I'm rethinking.
Oh my god.
About our spicy book episode, and I'm like, if she doesn't know his scent and he's not running her through the woods, it's not smutty.
Yes, queen. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on before we get very okay. So we're going to talk about our reading habits back then. Where were you buying your books?
Okay. I was going to one single bookstore. I always went to the same one. Literally, I went every week to buy a couple of books to get me through the week. My dad would take me. He would buy me books because he was the reader in the family, and he was the one that was like, you need to read books. It still is. I read more than him now, though. But they knew me by name. Like, the girl that was like the owner, she always like knew, like when she got a book, she was like, Laura, I saved this for you. Like, you're gonna love this. And she was always right. She was always right.
She knew best.
Yeah. And I still go see her sometimes.
She knew best.
She knew what she was doing. But that was the only place that I loved going. And like, it was just such a cute bookstore. It still is.
A cutie little bookstore.
Beautiful. But
my God.
What about you though?
That's so girl, mine was
I'll take you one day.
Yes. Trip to España. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was also going to a local bookstore. I went to 3 different places. Okay. I went to a local bookstore in Miami called Books and Books. I love it. It's just like you walk in there. Do you know, like, I'm sure this local bookstore of yours had it. You walk in and it just has a happy smell.
Yes.
Like,
beautiful.
You just walk in and you smell it and you're like, oh, knowledge is here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, happiness is here. It's like opening a book and smelling it for the first time. I don't know if that's weird. I love
smelling books. I love it.
Right? There's just something about, like, smelling books and, like, I don't know. It just sounds weird.
We sound like addicts.
Like, yummy. I'd rather be addicted to books than drugs. Anyways,
drugs, yeah.
So I used to go to Books and Books. They made it a lot bigger now. It's so cutie. It has like a cafe and everything. But like the OG Books and Books was a hole, and I loved it because it kind of made me feel I was like in Diagon Alley buying books because it was like little and like.
Mine was little too. I think that's
dark.
It's the best ones. I feel like when they're like small and like compacted, I love those.
Yes, and it just smells like musky in there. Like like if I'm gonna run into like a professor or something.
Yes.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this, and I'm not gonna say it. Anyways, obviously, Barnes and Nobles. And Barnes and Noble, I mean, that started in like the 90s, so it had already been around for a while. But Barnes and Noble also just, I don't know what scent they use in there, but every time I walked in there, it's just like,
I can't remember what it smells like.
Keep my salary, keep my money. I will say that. Date for the discount, ladies. Date someone at a bookstore for the discount because
I'm trying. It's not working.
Honestly, you know what? I'm going to make you a business card and we're going to start handing it out to the constituents in Ireland.
Date my friend. She loves books.
Date my bestie. You can't marry her, but you can date her.
Wait. I want to be married though.
I know. They had to get through me first.
Girl. Oh my God. Imagine.
Approval.
Imagine if by the time this comes out, I have a boyfriend or something, and they hear this, being like, "She cannot marry you. She can only date you," and they're like, what?"
It's fine. They just have to go through my rigorous question cycle. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've been writing my maid of honor speech since we met, so it's fine.
I can't. You've already married.
No, but when you get married is what I say. I'm writing it.
No, I know. I said I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because you're already married.
That's okay. I can have a second wedding. Don't worry about it.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, good.
Okay. And then I was also going to this other bookstore that closed down now. It was called Borders. Yeah.
Okay.
But I've been a Barnes and Noble stand since the get-go. And like now here where I am in North Carolina, I haven't found like a little mom and pop bookstore,
We'll
which
find
makes
it.
me sound. Wait,
We'll find it.
there's a trope bookstore here.
Yes, I have that one saved.
Yeah,
So we
but
can
that's
go
like
together.
I want like a mom and pop one that it's like all genres of books, not just romance. You know what I mean? That I
Do
can
you?
go.
I'll stick to romance. I'll
Yeah,
just
no,
stick to
I
it.
just want to go. Like, I'm gonna buy the romance, obviously, but I want to go, and I feel like the librarian clerk, like her name is Susan, and she wears a cardigan, and she's got like white hair, and I feel like she would have freshly baked cookies, kind of like a grandma vibe.
I love that.
But like, right? And then she'll be like, for some reason in my head, she has a British accent.
British.
A British accent, kind of like in like the first Harry Potter movie when the lady with the trolley comes in, she's like, anything off the lot,
From the
miss?"
trolley.
We'll take the lot. That's how Susan sounds like in my head.
Oh my
So,
god. That's
yeah.
so funny.
Anything off the trolley, dears. That's
anything from the trolley.
But she would literally be like, she'd be like, here you go, Carmen. I have a new book for you. And I'd be like, thanks.
Girl. Okay, if someone's British and they're listening to this, we're not making fun of you.
No,
we love it.
no. Absolutely
love
not.
it.
We love the Brits in this house. UK
Yeah.
forever, literally.
Yeah,
I will be
We
in
love it.
London town soon,
Me too.
visiting the Waterstones.
The
I
biggest
can't
one,
wait.
Piccadilly. It's the best thing ever. You will love
I'm
it.
so you have no idea how excited I am about that. You really have no idea. But
I know you're more
anyways.
excited to see me, but yeah,
I mean, obviously,
it's
because we're
different.
doing a girls road trip
Girls road trip to the boy aquarium.
to the boy aquarium, and we're going to Dingle. If you don't know what Dingle is, Google it because it's the best name for a town. Literally, it sounds like a
Oh my
dingleberry.
god. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. Okay.
Hello.
How often were you reading back then?
I feel like every day or every other day. I was reading a lot. Like I was
wasn't.
reading to the point that when my mom would punish me, she would hide my books.
The blasphemy.
It was horrible.
And
I
the
hated it.
audacity.
Yeah. I mean,
My
I
mom
wasn't
would take away TV time.
good. I was not looking at the TV. I was not watching TV. I was just reading instead of studying, which made sense, okay? Like,
Yeah.
it made sense. But at the same time, I was like, my book is so interesting. I just need to know. So she would leave the house and I would go. And I knew where she had it. She had it inside her closet. So I would run to the closet. I would open my book and I would read in front of the closet. And
That's
when
what
I
doesn't
heard the door,
attach you.
I would close it, put it back, and then run to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I just
You
went to
see?
pee.
I knew you had a naughty girl stint in you. I knew it.
I've always had it. That's my
You
issue.
always had it, queen. Girl.
I look so good and so nice, and then you hear shit like that, and you're like, damn, girl.
I came up with something yesterday, and it literally, I kid you not, describes you to a fault. You're
Oh,
a good
God.
girl with bad girl tendencies.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I
Me
am. It's
too.
not bad. You too. Is that bad?
No, I
Or just
say
say
it
it's
all the time.
fine.
Well, it's fine. We do this thing that it's our halos are being held up by our horns.
Oh my God.
Truer,
That's
nothing.
hilarious.
Isn't that the greatest thing you've ever heard?
Oh my
Literally,
God.
like you can't
Like,
see me.
clink, clink, clink.
Clink, 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 clink. Boy, you capping. Yeah. Isn't that the best thing you've ever
Oh
heard?
my God. Yeah.
Trademark it. Trademark it.
it.
Thank you so much. I definitely
That's
wasn't
why
reading.
our logo is like that.
That is exactly why we designed it in that way. Literally.
Also, just in case you don't know, we designed it a little based on my tattoo because
Yes. Yes,
I
we
have
did.
it tattooed on my body. Before we even met, I had it tattooed.
It was a manifestation.
I was manifesting it. And when we were talking about doing the podcast, at one point, we were like, oh my God, we could do like Good Girls Read.
That
And
was the first
then
name
I
we
was
came up with.
like, yeah, I
But
think
then,
it was the one that kept coming up all the time
yeah,
because we ran a lot of names. Like we kept like going back and forth.
girl, the
But,
list was long.
and girl, when you were like, oh my God, the logo could be like this, I was like, girl, I've never shown you my tattoo. And it's about time you see it because it's exactly like this.
It's
And
exactly
I
like
showed
this.
her, and it was like, wow,
That's it.
yeah, this needs to be our logo.
This needs to be, because don't you remember? I was in the shower
Mhm.
again, where I get my best ideas.
We call each other in when we're in the shower because we get great ideas.
Ow! Yes, we
Amazing.
do.
Ow.
But I had just gotten out of the shower and I called you and I was like, girl. And you were
Girl.
like, yeah, I was like, girl. And I told you the idea and you were like, shut the front door. And I
Yeah.
was like, you're lying. I was like, this is cosmic fate. Like, there was no way of me knowing that you had
No,
that tattooed.
because I have it hidden. Like people don't
That's what
see
I'm
this
saying.
one.
Yeah.
Like no, unless it's summer and
But you were
like
also like, for the
yeah.
majority of the time, you're always in long sleeves like I am. So it's like no one knows that we're like tatted baddies. Like
Yeah,
over
literally.
here. Literally. Show off your sleeves, girl.
Wait, you
Yeah.
can't even
Oh,
see
you can't
most of
see
it.
mine. But yeah.
But like
The
this.
constituents can
And then
see.
this. But
And then
like
there. Yeah.
in total I have 50. And then I have one
Girl.
on my leg, and that's the one that no one sees.
I have
Because
10.
it's on my leg.
10?
50.
9? 10.
Last time you said yeah, it's 10.
It's
Yeah.
10. Yeah, because I forget about the one that I have on my finger that's supposed to be a snake infinity, and now it's just not.
Something.
Obviously. Anywhoosier, I was
Anyways.
not reading every day. I was reading like when I felt like it, but that obviously changed when I read 50 Shades of Grey, which we're going into now. Books you've read obsessively, 50 Shades of Grey.
And
Reread
I read
obsessively.
Yeah, I reread the Vanner Saga by Lana Valenti
Yeah.
so many times. And I think it's like 12 books. I read all of them.
Damn, girl.
I
How
just
many
kept
times have you read
rereading
it?
the whole series.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 times.
5.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just love it. And I've been kind of wanting to reread.
Again?
But I keep getting arcs, and I'm like, this is not working. Like, I need
No, and we have so
sometimes
many
to
books
reread.
to read.
Yeah, I'm like interviews to read and like TBR new ones.
So many fun interviews coming.
Yes.
That's all we
Wait.
can say about that.
Yes, because 2 already, at this point, have already been aired.
Yeah. 2 have already been aired, and
Yes.
honestly, I'm still unwell over it.
Me too.
Girl. Before I start crying. Okay, library
We're fine.
versus bookstore era.
Bookstore.
Bookstore. 100%.
I just like new books.
Like, the thing is that, okay, libraries are great, but we can collectively say that libraries, like, to me, like, going to a library is that, like, I'm gonna go find, like, a book for research.
Okay. The thing is, I live next to a library.
Yeah.
Okay. With like my dad's place. It's literally my window is this, and this is the library. Okay. Like this is the library.
So-
From my window, I can see the library. Okay.
No
That's
way.
how close it was. Yeah. I'll show you one day. But like,
That's so
I
cute,
literally
though.
just had to like leave the house
And right
and like
there,
go to, yeah, it was
the front
there.
door.
Yeah. The thing is,
Girl.
like, it was so big that I never could find like the books I wanted to read.
Vampires might.
I couldn't find it. I don't know how they organized it. So like every time I would go, I would feel a little lost, and I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna go to the clerk being like, "Hi, can you give me Vampire Smut, please?"
No, you're just like, I'm gonna go
I
buy my
think they'd
own
be
books.
like-
Thank you so much.
Yeah, like I think they would have been like,
What's
"Are you
that?
fine? Like this is not for your age."
Where's your dad?
Where's your father, girl?
I'm gonna call social services.
Over there somewhere looking at motorbikes.
I'm like, yeah, motorbikes. That is so funny. Okay.
And so true.
Oh my god, that's like really funny.
It's fine.
Okay. So
Okay.
we're going to get into a reality check now. I want to know books that you loved then, but you wouldn't have loved now.
I don't know. I don't think there's any. Because, like, my taste has evolved.
Yeah.
But, like, it hasn't changed that
that much.
Because, like, there's still, like, most of the books I read, they're good books.
Yeah.
Like, I, at some point, feel like maybe I should reread them or something. But, like, they're still good books. They're
Yeah.
just different.
I think that like I wouldn't be reading like those like weirdo romances now.
Yeah, but you were reading, like, shitty romance.
Though that's what I'm saying. I called it a weirdo romance because I couldn't think of the word shitty. My hair, sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't be reading like I'm having his baby now. I wouldn't be reading that now, or like pit stop baby. Like I just wouldn't. Like
No.
literally I would not be reading that now. Like
It's
my
fine.
taste has evolved. Like I
Yeah.
know proper literature now. Not that I'm saying that that's not considered proper literature. Let me preface this. I'm just saying for me, it's not my cup of tea no more.
No more.
No
But yeah.
more. Okay.
Okay.
Books
Let's
that
move on.
shaped your taste today.
Okay. The Twilight Saga, obviously. And
Obviously.
again, the Vanir Saga from Lena Valenti. Like, I feel like because those were my pillars. Like, I started with
Yeah.
Twilight, and when I finished, I was like, more vampires, please. And, like, I just continued like this for like a whole year. That's all I read.
Yeah. Yummy.
So I feel like, yeah, I feel like those shaped me.
They
And,
shaped
like,
you.
yeah, and like me, like reading spicy books and like good books, and yeah. But what about you though? Oh, I kind of know already, but
I mean,
we know.
do you really have to ask? 50 Shades.
50 Shades of Grey.
Woo! I could talk
And the
about
Hunger Games.
Christian and the You see,
Yeah.
my girl knows me. Yeah,
Yeah.
those books shaped me. Because I can't say
Yeah.
Harry Potter because, you know, again, I was like, that was 2000 and that was 11
Mhm.
years prior. But like 50 Shades set me up for loving romance now,
Mhm.
obviously, in the way. And then set me up for like, what is the entrance to smut?
Literally.
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 Because who doesn't want the Red Room of Pain? Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on before it gets spicy. Okay, you know what we're getting into next.
The first book that emotionally wrecked you. It's funny that we say this because, like, a lot of episodes ago, you were like, I don't think a book has ever wrecked me. And now you realize that there's been books.
Yeah, The Fault in Our Stars wrecked me.
Mhm.
Like, I think that was like, now that I think about it, that like was like the first like proper wreck
Wreckage.
that I had, the first proper wreckage. And I guess like I really did compartmentalize it and like exit out of my brain because it was that impactful.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Makes sense.
50 Shades wrecked me too. Like after the first book, I
Mhm.
was like, what are you doing letting her walk out of your house, sir?
I screamed. Yeah.
Girl, okay. We all know my story with 50 Shades. I watched
Mhm.
the first movie before I read the book.
Mhm.
I screamed in the movie theater where they end the
Nice.
scene that she goes, Christian,
Sebastian.
and he goes,
Christian Sebastian. Who's
Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Who's
Who's
that?
singing?
But
I
when she
don't know.
literally goes, Christian, and he goes, Anastasia, and it's like,
Look, yeah.
elevator
Girl.
closed?
Then
What? And then the title directed
credits.
by, and I'm like,
no.
girl, I have never in my life broken so many speeding records from going from the movie theater to Barnes
To
and
the
Noble.
bookstore. Yeah.
Girl, actually, no, yes, because the Barnes and Noble that was in the mall where I was watching the movie did not have it. I had to go to another one. Yeah. That's
Damn.
why I was speeding. Girl, I probably
Girl.
broke like at least 3 laws. And thank the Lord there were no
Thank the
police
Lord.
officers. Thank the Lord.
Amen.
There was no police officers. But also to the boys I loved before, that also wrecked me.
That
But
makes
not in a bad
sense.
way, because I didn't really cry. But like I was like, you know, sad.
It touches the heart.
It touches the heart. It touches the
Yeah.
mind, body, and soul. 100%.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? And you, I think I
Yeah.
know what you're gonna say anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Vanner
Yeah.
saga from
Yeah.
Lebanon.
Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
plot is plotting there, girlfriend.
The blood is plotting. There's just so many moments and so many
Yeah.
hard moments too. Like it's a really long saga. Like there's a lot of characters, like some of them
Yeah.
died and you think some of them died and then 3 books later they're not really dead and you're like,
Like, what the hell?
yeah,
Yeah.
literally it's just like emotional damage.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
So much emotional damage.
That was me.
I can't.
That was me.
I can't. But
yeah,
now we're getting
let's
into the fun
move
segment. There's move
to
on.
what we were watching.
We all know I love TV in this house. I love books, but I love
Yes.
TV too. I love
Yes, she
TV.
does.
Comfort shows. Give me your comfort shows, girl.
Okay, Friends, obviously. How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
I forgot Gilmore Girls, but Gilmore Girls. And
Yes.
then obviously all the Disney Channel ones.
shows.
Like all of them. Nothing comes to mind right now. Obviously Hannah
Wait.
Montana. But like Wizards of Waverly Place, like all the things.
Yes. Wait,
the
how about
things.
Nickelodeon shows? Did you watch Victorious?
I loved Victorious. Not
And
as much as
Cinnamon
I love
Cafe.
Disney though.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Nickelodeon shows were like try hard because like
Yeah.
they wanted to be at the level that Disney Channel had in like fame. Not
Yeah.
that I'm saying that they weren't good. In my
Mhm.
opinion, Disney Channel's superior. Okay?
iCarly. I loved iCarly.
I loved iCarly. They tried really
Yeah.
hard though with like the spit off, like the reboot.
I think they canceled it, right?
Of course, like
I watched
we're
like
too grown for
2
that.
episodes.
But I'm not too grown for Hannah Montana. I just
That
like
girl
this is
the
what I
queen.
want to know. I want to know how they're gonna spin this. I want to know
All the things.
where has Hannah
Yeah.
where has Hannah
I
been
think
for 20 years?
No, I think it's not gonna be like that. I think it's gonna be like an interview and then
Like
the
Hannah
show.
being interviewed?
No,
Or
like
Miley
Miley
Cyrus?
talking about Hannah, but like not being like, "Hi, I'm Hannah. I've been hiding for 20 years." No, I don't think it's gonna be like that. That'd be like weird.
She was like, I
I've
didn't
been in
just
the closet. She was hiding me.
She's like,
No.
I put up my Hannah boots and I toured as Miley Cyrus and things got weird. And things got a
Oh
little
my
weird, but then
God.
they got
No.
better. But I did marry a
And now we're
Hemsworth
fine. And then divorced.
because he was a douche. That's a story
Yeah.
for another day. But anyways,
Another day.
I was definitely
about you?
watching Gilmore Girls, One Tree
Mhm.
Hill, New
Mhm.
Girl,
Hey.
and Grey's Anatomy.
You missed one.
I know. I was watching Friends too, but Friends came like later at like the tail end. So it's like it was a comfort show, but like not as more as like the other ones.
Yeah. That
you
makes
know
sense.
You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
things that I obsessively watched though are quite a few.
Okay.
Pretty Little Liars.
Obviously.
And I actually have a story about this. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but my friend and I kind of lived like a Pretty Little Liars scenario.
Excuse you, what?
Okay.
Wait, maybe we should leave this for an episode and you can tell us about it.
It was creepy. No one died. Let me preface this.
Okay.
No one died, but it was. I'm just going to tell you now because we're never going to talk about Pretty Little Liars again since we're talking about
Okay.
nostalgia. Okay.
Tell me.
So my hometown best friend had I really hope she doesn't care about me saying this, but whatever. My hometown best friend breaks up with the man that she's
okay.
nervous. The man that she had been with for like 10 plus years, right?
Okay.
And enter, like they stayed really good friends and they're still really good friends until this day. But enter his new girlfriend and she did not like my friend at all.
Oh.
And out of nowhere, this was like peak when Pretty Little Liars happened. And for the listeners, if no one understands what Pretty Little Liars is, it's a group of 5 friends that one night, one of their best friends, Allison, who was like the leader of their group, goes missing. And eventually she dies. Right? But then they start getting texts from an anonymous person called A. Okay?
Yes.
Creepy.
Creepy.
All I have to say is that my friend starts getting messages from A and like really messed up messages, like that they were like scary. that at a certain point I was like, girl, I really think you need to go to the popo.
To the cops. To the popo.
Yeah, because like I remember I was at that point in my life, I was working at a law office as a paralegal. Yes, because I know the law. And I was working as a paralegal and I was like, I remember I was like knee deep in like law books, like finding some stuff for like a brief that I was doing for my boss. And I'm sitting on the floor, like surrounded by books. And I'm like, my phone is next to me. And she's like, I don't know what to do. This is so creepy. And I'm just like, this is literally Pretty Little Liars.
The plot, literally.
The plot was, girl, it was so, and this was before you could block phone numbers. Like, it was scary.
God.
But anyways, I was obsessed with Pretty Little Liars, Gossip Girl, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, American Horror Story, The Good Place, and Jane the Virgin. I love Jane the Virgin.
Okay. I did watch Jane the Virgin for a while.
It was so good.
For me, like, I don't know if no, I don't think I didn't finish it. But for me, I loved How to Get Away with Murder. Beautiful.
So many good ideas. So many good ideas.
Obviously, Pretty Little Liars.
Yes.
Friends Again, How I Met Your Mother, Big Bang Theory. And
yes,
I don't know, just like the typicals like Teen Wolf,
Vampire Diaries, yeah.
Vampire Diaries, like all of those. Like I love those. They were so good.
TV,
So,
like
so,
I
so,
said,
so good.
TV was so
Perfect.
good back then.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not the same now. And it's just like
sad.
It is a little sad. And let me tell you, the fictional men back then were better as well.
Perfect. Yeah.
I know. I was obsessed with a few. Were you? Tell me.
I was obsessed. Obviously, Christian Grey. Perfect.
Yum, yum.
Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl. I loved him. Oh my God. I loved him. And the whole 3 words, 8 letters.
Say it and I'm yours.
I can't. I just love him. Mic drop. Beautiful. And then obviously Edward Cullen. I was obsessed with Twilight.
I can't.
Okay, Malfoy from Harry Potter. I didn't tell anyone, but I was obsessed at home by myself.
But I was obsessed with Malfoy movie 1 and 2. After that, in movie 3, he turns ugly. No offense to you, sir. It's just it was not your fault, Tom Felton. It's not your fault, okay? But it was just something about Baby Malfoy. Baby Malfoy.
No, I loved all of them, and him as a teenager, almost adult. That was hot.
Was it?
Yeah.
I love Baby Malfoy though. I loved all of them.
I love him. And you could probably see him in London because he's always in London. Well, not nowadays.
Can you
imagine? In New York.
I'm just out getting fish and chips and I just bump into him and he's like, cheerio. I'm like,
cheerio.
I'm going to be like,
I've seen him in Piccadilly and he didn't have guards or anything. He was just walking by himself. And I was
my other hope in life is that I got choked up, is that I meet Harry Styles in the wild. I would die. I would pass out.
Yeah.
I'm manifesting.
I think we need to go to Rome for this because he lives in Rome.
He lives in Rome?
He lives in Rome, yeah.
Shut the front door.
You didn't know?
I thought he lived in the outskirts of London. Okay, it's fine.
No. He lives in Rome.
I obviously was obsessed with Christian Grey, Nate Archibald, and Chuck Bass.
Both of them.
Because Nate was giving I play polo. I'm quarterback of the football team, even though he really wasn't. I should be on the cover of a polo magazine. You know, America. He just screams America. America. I don't know. America. I was also obsessed with Schmidt from New Girl. 29? 29.
Okay.
And I was also obsessed with Malfoy. And hear me out. Neville Longbottom.
What?
But Neville Longbottom when he has his glow up and movie.
After the glow up,
yeah. But I also loved him.
Cute.
He gets really cute. Yeah. But I loved him as a baby too when he was just
adorable.
He gets the remember all. Do you remember?
Yes, I don't know what I forgot.
He goes, I don't know what I've forgotten. I'm
Doesn't tell me.
I'm that's why Grandma got it for you. Duh. Yeah. But anyways, shows that influenced your personality.
Okay. I feel like Friends and How I Met Your Mother. Just like the
100%.
relationship they have with friends.
Yeah.
That's like at that age, I think like that's all I wanted. And like I still like love them. Like for me, they just bring me comfort and like they just make me who I am, if that makes sense.
Hi. I love that. I feel like I didn't write it here, but like Gilmore Girls definitely influenced my personality
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Now that I think about it, like more than anything, like I just want to be
Mm-hmm.
Rory at Yale. I
Yeah.
feel like we should
She
go
goes a
visit.
little crazy though.
She
We
do-
should
we should go to Yale. Road trip.
road trip. How far away is it from you? Can we
It's
make
far.
it?
No, no, no. We definitely have to fly.
Okay.
But
I can
if
fly
we
to New
go
York.
to
We'll talk about it later.
New
We'll talk about
York,
it later.
we can
Yeah.
drive. Yeah,
We
yeah,
can
yeah.
drive. We
Okay,
can rent a car and drive. Okay, we can do that.
yeah,
We can
I
talk
know.
about it later.
But then
Yeah, it's
also,
fine.
Gossip Girl kind of like influenced my
Mm,
personality. Not in
makes
the
sense.
sense that I wanted to be like a rich snob. I just, you want to know what I loved about it? I
How they
wanted,
protect each other.
yeah, they always had each other's backs. Even though that they
Yeah.
always wanted to like backstab each other, they always
Yeah.
had each other's backs.
Yeah.
But also, I really wanted to figure out who was Gossip Girl, but I also wanted to be Gossip Girl. That's all I had to
Ooh.
say.
But I think that was like the podcaster in you. You wanted to just know like
I
all the
wanted to
dish.
know, but then
Yeah.
I also wanted to be her. And I still can't
That's
believe it was
funny.
Dan Humphrey. Spoiler alert. Okay.
Spoiler alert. Crazy.
Okay. So your most embarrassing book phase. I already said mine.
I don't know if it counts. Like just reading about vampires. Does that even
I
count?
don't think that's embarrassing. Mine's more
No.
embarrassing than yours. I was reading cringy romances. I'm having his baby.
Okay.
Literally.
Your most embarrassing TV obsession.
I don't think I had one.
Yeah, I don't think I have one either. We'll skip it.
Because, yeah, we'll skip it, but I didn't have one. I thought all my TV shows were good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Wait, maybe when I used to watch too much Real World on MTV.
I've never seen that in my life.
You've never seen it? That was like the OG like kind of like dating show. You put like 7 strangers into a house to live with. They had to live with each other for 3 months in a random city.
That's so weird. I'm not watching that.
Girl, I got
used to
cast on
do
that show.
MTV Creeps. MTV Creeps. Those were fun to watch.
I've told you this. I got cast on that show, and I didn't go. Yeah,
Girl.
in 2011.
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
Next, what else? Fictional crushes you deny publicly.
None, because I don't care. I liked him or I liked her.
I already
then
said
I don't
it.
care.
Dan Humphrey was one of mine.
That tracks.
That tracks.
That tracks.
But then I also
Yeah.
said it, but I don't think it's embarrassing anymore. I said Malfoy or Neville Longbottom.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We love them. I approve. Okay, opinions you had back then that you don't anymore. Mine's funny.
Okay, that I had to hide what I read so I wouldn't be judged.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't care anymore. Like you
No.
don't like what I read. Like
bye.
F off.
Yeah.
F off. F off. F off. So at this point, I'm like, I read what I read. If you don't like it, you don't have to read it. You don't even have to watch me read it. So
Exactly.
you do you, I do me.
And that's the end
We
of
do
the
we.
We do.
We do we.
Throw the peace
That
signs.
sounded
I
like
give you a
Asian
heart.
or something.
We
I was
do
gonna
we.
say Chinese, but Chinese. But
We
I don't know
okay?
Chinese. Yeah.
Neither do I.
I just know how
Konnichiwa.
to
That's all
say
I do. Konnichiwa.
Girl, that's Japanese, not Chinese. Chinese is ni hao.
Verdad. Ni hao. Sorry. I'm so sorry for my opinion was that audiobooks didn't count as reading.
It's fine.
It's fine
we have
because
learned
we
our
have
lessons.
learned our lesson in this house. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As we wrap up, we're going to do a rapid fire round. I love doing the rapid fire rounds. Okay.
Me too.
So, 2011 to 2016 reading taste or your current taste?
Current.
100%.
Yeah.
Library or Kindle era? Kindle. Okay. YA era or adult romance?
Please.
Adult.
Adult.
Sure. Forget that.
Adults
Wait,
anytime.
this one's good. Tumblr or Book Talk?
Okay. I'm half Book Talk, Bookstagram, because I'm not in Book Talk much. Like, you know that.
Yeah.
But I was a little too young for Tumblr.
Girl, mine's both. Mine's both because I lived through the Tumblr era and I loved it. Literally, I loved Tumblr. My Tumblr was off the charts.
I love that for you.
I might be showing my age
Good for you, queen.
Good for
It's
you,
fine.
queen. Comfort show or comfort book?
Comfort book.
Comfort show.
Because I do a lot of rereads, so like for me,
I know.
sometimes I just need comfort, and I just like this year, I reread Lights Out because I missed Josh.
Hey, she missed
So,
Josh. That's normal. That's
first
normal.
name
I just like
basis.
because sometimes I want to turn off my brain, and I like like when your brain is too like over processed. Like I do want to read, but I mostly just want to like watch something and laugh a little bit. And I'll even rewatch episodes which I know that I can laugh.
Yeah,
Just to get
like
a good,
specific ones.
yeah, just to get like a good little giggle in. You know what I mean?
I do that too.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's it. We have reached the end of nostalgia, but we're going to hit our final reflections. How has your taste as a reader changed?
I feel like my books are more spicy, a little more unhinged, and also less about vampires. I barely read vampires now, which is a little sad, but
it's a little sad, but it's okay.
it's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay. We've evolved. What about you though?
Okay, so I read way more smut. And I have
queen.
I know. And I have an unhealthy obsession with hockey sports romance.
Yeah.
Like I could read those back to back to back to back to back. Yes, yes. Okay, what stayed the same for you?
The amount of spice I read in books.
Yeah.
I love spice books. No, I just read more of them.
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah. I think mine is
Yeah.
like the love for romance novels.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
for sure.
Who doesn't love a romance novel, right?
I don't know.
Anyways, what surprised you?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's not really a surprise, but is it weird to say, like, how much books have impacted my life?
No, that's a good one.
Like I feel like I'm just surrounded by like so like many amazing people, like you included, obviously.
Thank you, queen.
And I've met like these like amazing people through books and like Bookstagram, and I'm just surprised at the end like how much like it impacted me, you know?
And like how much it
Just,
changed
like,
your life, right?
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, like who like I don't remember a time, well I do, but I don't want to remember a time like me before meeting me before you, literally like meeting my Bookstagram family, because that's what I call it now, because it's like I don't know.
Girl, I'm living with one of my Bookstagram besties, like right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
And like props to her because she gave us the idea of to do like the 2011 to 2016.
She did. We were literally like, what are we gonna talk about today? And she's like, I know. And I was like, thank the Lord.
She just knows.
She knows best. Beautiful. Literally.
But it just like it would have never happened if I didn't like open my bookstore and like wanted to talk about books.
You know who we have to thank?
My therapist.
Yes.
Mackenzie,
girl. Yes. Thank you. This one is for you. Literally, honestly, like if you think about it, like
savior. I will thank her on my therapy session next week. But
yeah, like it's one of those things that like me, like what changed for me was like the amount of books that like I currently read in a year. Like which is kind of dumb to say, but like because like I resonate with your answer so much better. My brain was not working when I was writing down my answers. It was very late at night. But I would have never fathomed that I would almost read like 100 books in a year. Like, ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's like crazy to me. Or even like having like a book podcast. Like, who would have thought that like little me and little you 10 years ago, I would have never imagined in my...
Especially because, girl, people would tell me, like, you would do great in a podcast. And I was like, I would never do that.
People used to tell me...
I would never do that. And
yes. And I'll say it to you in Spanish, and then I'll say it again for our listeners. People used to tell me, tienes voz de locutora de radio.
Sí. Yes.
They were like, you should be on the radio. Like, you should have a radio show. And I was like, say less. We said this in a previous episode. Someone give us a platform that Laura and I can be on the radio to the masses. Sirius XM radio. Please put us on the radio. We would also play banging music.
Yeah. Also fly Carmen to Europe, please, because I'm not moving to the States.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they have offices in London, I'm pretty sure. We can do that. I can move to London.
We'll see.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. But moving on, anyways, what you still secretly love?
Unhinged man, but that's not really a secret.
I love a good love triangle.
You do.
Yeah,
They
that's
they
like
kind of piss me off, like, a little bit. I'm just like,
sometimes, but if they're done tastefully, I love them.
just do a white juice in my head. I'm like,
Well,
just do a
that's I
white
think where the love for
juice.
my white shoes came from a love triangle.
Yeah, because they were like, honestly, I don't want to choose, and I'm like, yes, queen,
Yes, queen, you
yes,
should
queen,
have to, and especially when
beautiful,
your man is just like, I don't mind sharing you with someone else who I also like.
beautiful,
Amazing.
beautiful.
Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna ask is, are we actually different readers now, or have we just become evolved?
I feel like we've evolved. Like we're on
Yeah,
a different level. Like we haven't
we've
changed.
leveled up.
Changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've leveled up. We are in premium,
Yeah.
first class,
I
first
love that
class.
analogy.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we're riding first class up in the sky
Yes. I don't remember the lyrics, but I love this.
with Fergie. Yeah, that's the best way to end this episode, us singing to
Yes.
Fergie. Like if, 10 years hasn't passed.
Yes.
But honestly, I love this because I'm a nostalgia girl. I'm always the one that I'm just like, do you remember a
Yeah.
time when X, Y, and Z? Ah, simpler times, simpler times. But
Yeah.
as always, our episode has come to a close. We want to hear from our listeners. We want to hear what you guys were reading 10 to 15 years ago. What were your comfort reads? Have your tastes changed? Drop us a DM at Good Girls Read Pod on
Beautiful.
IG. And as always, we will catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.